today's episode we're talking about controlling two dogs at once. And it is a different dynamic when you get two of them together. Both of these are trained. I would say, Bodhi's probably a little bit more trained than Luke, but when you've got two of them together like that, you really want to make them do the same thing. Remember, I told you about that guy that used to line all the dogs up, make them sit, and then want one of them to come, albeit their names sounded similar, while the rest of them sat there. So there was really no practical application. And we just saw some guy that said, oh, he lost his two pit bulls. They're running around here somewhere. So we said, give us your number. If we see him, we'll call you. Well, then he just took off. All right, listen, dude, we're not just trying to pick you up, okay? Jesus. He was probably just in a panic looking for him. And if I had two pit bulls that got loose in New Smyrna, I'd be looking for him too. And quick. Anyway, I've got my fingers on the buttons. But what I want to be able to do, I don't know if there's people are jogging out in the heat with that little kid. That's not good. What I need to be able to do is get both of them to come to me and then be able to get both of them down. You're really not, and I'm sure you guys can go on YouTube and find countless videos where people have two big dogs heeling side by side that aren't tethered together. But I'm not going to try that with these two. So what I'm going to do is wait until they're both kind of away. Luke, Bodhi, down. Get them both down. Down. So I'm under control. If we were to see the two pit bulls, all through. And release. If they've been trained the same, they're really going to have the same. Hey! That was uncalled for. Bodhi. You guys know we use the name for the recall. I like to do that because that is what people are going to do. They suddenly spotted these loose dogs over here and took off running. That's what you're going to do. I don't know anybody that tells the dog, come. Even in Schutzen, they say here. Here. For pet dogs, the most practical application is going to be just using the name. Go through. Bodhi, Luke, down. 220 bobs. All through. I really shouldn't give them the treat after I release them, but listen, Grabio. Now they got me paranoid. Get those falconer gloves and wear them. Do you see they've been trained the same, so they respond the same. And I really have my nick set on 0. I should really get them up a little bit in this environment. Bodhi, Luke, down. Wonderful. So you would know, down. No. Down. Hey, no. I'm losing control. Down. All right, I'm gonna have to down. So I contained that with the nick, you guys. My nick is only set on 20. You can see how much it upset him. It made his neck itch. But that's how you've got to control that. And it wasn't really, I so much said no. But Luke, if you guys remember, no, down. Had a little history of overwhelming other dogs with his tackling. All through. All right, let's take him down here. Come on. All through. And when you say all through, guys, you really do want them away. A lot of that means just kind of be away from you. All through. Not all up on me. I spent the whole weekend with those little deaf dogs. I've never seen dogs in my life that don't want to go outside. Pretzel, that's how she got the name. Because if you try to make her go outside, she twists and turns. I told Lacey to put her in the cage this morning, and she got out twice on her because she bent around. Lacey doesn't know about her bending. About Thimble's interview so she can get her articles in the newspaper. And Dave is going to be in Europe, and this is going to break over in Europe. We've got to keep every newspaper away from Dave so that he doesn't see that this pig wants to be in a band with him. And then he'll be like, oh my God. But you know what they say, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your fans. Oh, look at them go. They're loving life. Hey! Always be careful of that. We know that from experience. Luke, Bodhi. Oh, I hope you got that, Crystal. That was like synchronized. Down. So now I'm just applying what I was doing earlier. Down. All through. I think we're going to have to try to get the double slow-mo. They're very, very synchronized. You know, and what I'm doing is I'm just hitting my pagers at the same time, but you can see they've got the same movement. Oh, they love it down here. And you guys, if you don't have them trained off the leash, you can't let them loose. I can't. Wouldn't dare. Yeah, they're loving it. So if you've got two of them, I mean, really, if you've got two of them that are trained, you need to just make them do the same thing. Then they're sort of acting as one entity, not different things. Or if only one of them was trained, I mean, you really probably wouldn't be in this environment. You know, because I get people that say, well, because the other one isn't trained, because dog A isn't trained, dog B is going to feed off that one, and you've got to get that out of your head too, because we train a lot of them for people that the other dog isn't trained. Luke, Bodhi, down. Down. I didn't say burp, I said down. Down. Bodhi's not wanting down in this mud or something. I'm really amazed that's a problem. All right, so now Bodhi. Down. Luke is just... Luke. Down. Drama queen. No. Down. So I was just doing a combination of my pager and my neck, but I did turn my neck up. You know, if you do a couple times, you got to turn it up. All through. What we need is someone to come down the river. Anyway, guys, we're going to go. I'm going to try to get a couple of slow-mo synchronized recall. Bye, guys.